Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dima Tutorials, and Dima Tutorials is an educational channel on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. In today's video, I want us to look at how to write a WAEC standard informal letter. Okay, now the first thing you have to do when you want to write an informal letter in an exam, okay, is to understand the topic of the letter. Okay, now there are some topics that have two parts. Okay, understand the topic of the letter, okay, you're asked to write on. Now let's say for example in 2017, in 2017 the students were asked to write on this topic: your father has just built a new house for the family. Write a letter to your elder brother who lives abroad describing the new house and the prestige it has accorded your family. Okay, now this topic has two parts. Okay, the first part talks about the description of the house, okay? And the second part is the prestige it has accorded your family, okay? So this is what the content of your letter should be. Make sure you cover the two parts in the content of your letter, okay? Make sure you cover the two parts in the content of your letter, because if you don't cover the two parts in the content of your letter, instead of you to be judged over 10 in content, you'll be judged over 5, okay? You'll be judged over 5. And Oracle says a candidate that does not cover the two parts in a topic that contains two parts should not score above 4, okay, under content. So that means the person may score 2 over 10 or 3 over 10, but the person cannot score above 4, okay, under content. Person cannot score above 4 under content. But someone that covers the two parts, okay, will be judged over 10. So it's important for you to first understand the topic of the letter. That's very important. Now, after you've understood the topic of the letter, the next thing you have to do is to start writing the letter. Okay, start writing the letter. But so before you start writing the letter, it's important for you to brainstorm. Okay, brainstorm on the topic to know the points you want to make in the letter. Okay, because each paragraph of the letter should contain 1 point. Okay, you must discuss 1 point in each paragraph. So you should brainstorm on the points you want to make in the letter. Okay, now it's time for you to write the letter. So you know that an informal letter only has one address, which is the writer's address. Okay, the writer's address. Let's say this is your exam script. Okay, my board is your exam script. Now the writer's address has to be at the top right hand corner of the margin. Okay, the top right hand corner. Okay, so now let's see how to write a WAEC standard address. Okay, how to write a WAEC standard address. Before we look at how to write a WAEC standard address, the first thing you should bear in mind is the location of the person you are writing the letter to. Okay, if the person lives abroad, your letter should end in your country. Okay, your country's name. If the person is living in another state, your letter should end in your own state's name. Okay, now let's take for example, now we are being asked to write a letter to our brother who lives abroad. Okay, now let's see, girls secondary school. Okay, girls secondary school, this is the address of my school. Okay, let's say this is the address of my school: girls secondary school, comma, Ovim. Okay, Ovim is the place, the city where it is located. Girls secondary school, comma, make sure you punctuate. Okay, Ovim, then comma, add their state. Okay, now if my letter, okay, if I'm to write to someone who is maybe in a different state, okay, I'm a Nigerian, okay, and I'm to write to someone who is in a different, let's say River State, my address will end in Abia State. But since I'm writing to someone who is living abroad, so my address should end in Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria. Girls Secondary School, comma, Ovim, Abia State, comma, Nigeria, full stop. Okay, so notice the only place you put full stop is at the end of the address. Okay, Girls Secondary School, comma, girls starts with capital letter, secondary capital letter, school capital letter. Okay, comma, Ovim, comma, Abia State, notice that they all start with capital letters, okay? All the words start with capital letters. Now, you notice something, I did not write PO Box or PNB, okay? Now, Oracle says that is not necessary, that the address should be kept this simple, okay? That the address should be kept this simple. There's no need for PNB or PO Box. It should be kept very simple. So, notice that it's only here at the end of my address that I put full stop, okay? Now, after the full stop, after the address, what's next? Next thing you should write is the date, okay? The date you are writing the letter. Now, today is 23rd of April, okay? 23rd of April. So, 23rd April 2024. 23rd April 2024, okay? 23rd April. Notice where I put the comma after April, okay? After April, you have comma 2024. Now, the other ways you can write your date, you can write 23 April 20. You can write 23 April 2024, and the comma will still be here, okay? You can write April 23 comma 2024, April 23 comma 2024, okay? So the comma will come after the second word, okay? After the second word, that's where the comma is. And also make sure you add a full stop at the end, okay? So just take note of this. This is how your address should be. It's very simple. This is how your address should be, okay? Please do not use the slant method, okay? It's outdated. Don't use the slant method. Use the block method, okay? Use the block method. 23 August, 23 April 2024 or 23rd April 2024. Okay, so this is how your address and your date should be. Now, after your address, what's next? The next thing is the salutation, okay? And the salutation should come immediately, the next line, okay? After the date. Please make sure you do not leave any line after the date, okay? Write the address, sorry, write the salutation on the next line after the address, okay? Now, since we are writing an informal letter, you can write there, okay? There, there, Ngozi, okay? The person you're writing to, yes, Ngozi, okay? You write there, Ngozi, then a comma. Make sure you add this comma, okay? Make sure you add this comma. Dear Ngozi, you can also say, my dear Ngozi, okay? Now notice, the first word must start with a capital letter, okay? First word must start with a capital letter. My starts with a capital letter, there starts with a capital letter, okay? And make sure you mark it off with a comma. I know that someone's name is a proper noun, okay? So you don't start someone's name with a small letter, okay? You don't start someone, that's why you don't start your name with a small letter. So you must start a person's name with a capital letter. So Ngozi must start with a capital letter. Ngozi must start with a capital letter. And like I said, mark it off with a comma. Okay, mark it off with a comma. Then after the salutation, what's next? The next thing you should write is the first paragraph of the informal letter, and this is the most important part of your letter. Okay. Now, if you want the examiner to read through your letter, okay, you must make your first paragraph to be catchy. Now, Oracle says candidates should not start an informal letter with all these overused cliches. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? I hope you're fine. Now, Oracle says candidates should stop using these overused sentences, okay, in the first paragraph of the letter, in the introductory paragraph of the letter. Sentences like "How are you?" "I hope you're fine." "How is family?" All these things, all these sentences are overused and they're kind of boring and they're kind of cliches now, okay? So they are overused. So Oracle encourages students to become more creative in the introductory paragraph of the letter. Okay, they should become more creative in the introductory paragraph of the letter. So you should make your first paragraph to be very interesting. And first paragraph is the place where you introduce the letter. Okay, whatever it is you're going to discuss in the letter should be hinted, should be introduced in the first paragraph of the letter. Okay, whatever it is you want to discuss in the letter, make sure you talk a little about it, introduce it in the first paragraph, and make it interesting. Okay, make it catchy, make it to be something that can hook your examiner. You know, in WASC, the examiners are being given a lot of scripts to mark, and if you don't make your first paragraph to be catchy, to be interesting, the examiner may not have the patience to read through your essay or through your letter. Okay, so it's important for you to make it catchy, to encourage him or her to read through your letter. Okay, so instead of starting your letter with something like, how are you, I hope you're fine, how is family, okay, you can say something like, and start your letter this way: I'm so excited to share this news with you. Now let's see this example. Okay, I'm so excited to write you this letter. First, I hope you are doing great abroad. You can't imagine how beautiful the house that they built is. Should I tell you how much we are now being respected in the community? If you were in Nigeria, I'm sure the community leader would give you a chieftaincy title. Okay. Now this can serve as the introductory paragraph or the first paragraph of the letter. Okay. Now here you have you've established your relationship with the person you're writing to, and you have also introduced the letter. Okay. What you want to talk about in the letter, you have introduced it in the first paragraph. First paragraph is meant to introduce the body of the letter. Whatever it is you're going to discuss in the body of the letter, you have to introduce it in the first paragraph of the letter. Okay, now you establish your acquaintance with the person. Okay, then introduce the body of the letter in the first paragraph. Okay, now this can serve as the first paragraph of the letter. Now after you've written the introductory paragraph of the letter, what's next? The next thing you should do is to write the body of the letter. Okay, now a standard WAEC letter should have 5 paragraphs. Okay, you should have 5 paragraphs. Now the first paragraph is introductory paragraph. The second, third, and fourth paragraph should be all about discussing the topic. Okay, the topic of the letter, and the last paragraph should be the concluding paragraph. So the standard number of paragraphs you should write in your WAEC exams, okay, should be 5. The first one, introductory; second, third, and fourth, discussion of the topic. Down fourth is the concluding paragraph. Okay. Now the important thing I want to point out in the second, third, and the fourth paragraph, okay, which is the body of the letter, okay, is the use of topic sentence. The use of topic sentence. Okay, now what is a topic sentence? A topic sentence is a sentence in a paragraph that talks about the point you want to make in the paragraph. Okay, so the topic sentence will introduce the idea in the paragraph. It tells you what to expect or what you're going to read in the paragraph. So always make sure you use a topic sentence. Okay, make sure you use a topic sentence. And that's why it's important for you to brainstorm whenever you want to write an essay. Okay, even if it's not an informal letter, any essay you are writing, always make sure you brainstorm, bring out the points you want to discuss, okay, on the topic. Now in each paragraph you pick the point and discuss it. So the point you want to discuss should be contained in a topic sentence to help your examiner to know what to expect in the paragraph. Okay, now another important thing is to make sure you link the different paragraphs of the letter with linking words. Okay, linking words are words like nevertheless, however, similarly, firstly, secondly, okay, in addition, etc. Okay, so these are some of the linking words you can use, and make sure you understand the linking words. Make sure you understand the meaning of the linking words so that you don't have to use consequently instead of however. Now the topic sentence could be something like this. First, the size and the number of the rooms in the house is one of the things that makes it feel like a paradise. Okay, first, the size and the number of rooms in the house is one of the things that makes it feel like a paradise. Okay, now can you see a linking word? Okay, now this first links this paragraph to the introductory paragraph. Okay, now this from here, the whole sentence, okay, the whole of this sentence is a topic sentence. Okay, the whole of this sentence is a topic sentence. The size and the number of the rooms in the house is one of the things that makes it feel like a paradise. Okay, this is a topic sentence, so whatever it is I want to discuss in the rest of the paragraph has to border on the size of the rooms. Okay, sorry, has to border on the size of the house and the number of rooms in the house. Okay, it has to border on the size of the house and the number of rooms that are contained in the house. Okay, so this is a topic sentence. Now, when your examiner reads your topic sentence, okay, he or she will know what to expect in the rest of the paragraph. So always make sure you use a linking word, okay, linking word, then a topic sentence, a linking word, then a topic sentence, then you discuss the topic sentence. Okay, after you've discussed the topic sentence, then the next paragraph should start with a linking word that will connect the paragraph to the previous paragraph. Okay, now I can say in the second paragraph I can start with something like furthermore. Okay, the beauty the beauty the beauty of the house can be seen from the outside. Now I'm going to discuss things that border on the beauty of the house. This paragraph, I'm going to discuss the exterior beauty of the house. Okay, things like the exterior painting of the house, maybe flowers that are in the house. Okay, in the that are in the compound of the house. Okay, things that are exterior in the house. So this is what should be contained in this paragraph. Okay, and the fourth paragraph, okay, remember this topic has two parts. We have to describe the house and also talk about the prestige it has brought to the family. Okay, now the fourth paragraph should talk about the prestige. Okay, the prestige it has brought to the family. Okay, now in the fourth paragraph you can say something like, you can use a linking word like, in addition to the beauty of the house, the respect it has brought to the family cannot be overemphasized. The respect it has brought to the family cannot be ignored. Okay, now this is the linking word here is in addition. Okay, and the topic sentence is in addition, the respect it has brought to the family cannot be ignored. Okay, so you're going to talk about the respect it has brought to the family in the fourth paragraph of the essay. Okay, of the letter, the fourth paragraph of the letter. Okay, now after the fourth paragraph of the letter, the fifth one is the concluding paragraph. Okay, now in the concluding paragraph is where you reiterate the points you've already mentioned and your familiarity with him. Okay, so you can say something like, hope you visit us very soon and experience the splendor of the new house. Okay, please don't forget to extend my regards to your wife, Auntie BC. Do take care of yourself. Okay, now this is how the concluding paragraph of the essay can be. Now here you have also mentioned that the house is a splendor. Okay, the house is beautiful, and you have also reiterated your familiarity with him. Okay, by telling him to extend your regards to his wife, Auntie BC. Okay, Auntie BC, and also take care of himself. So um, in the concluding paragraph, you have to, conclude the essay, like emphasize what you have talked about in the essay, and also reiterate your familiarity with him. So that's what should be contained in the concluding paragraph. Now, another important aspect of an informal letter is the complimentary clause. The complimentary clause. Okay, now even if your essay is bad, okay, even if your essay is not so good, okay, your examiner must check the complimentary clause. Okay, the salutation, the address, okay, and the date, whether you got them right. Okay, now the complimentary clause is very important. Now, how do you write the complimentary clause in WASC? The standard complimentary clause is yours sincerely. Okay, yours sincerely, yours sincerely. Okay, y in yours starts with a capital letter. Yours, no apostrophe, please. Do apostrophe anywhere, not yours, not yours. Okay, yours sincerely. Sincerely will begin with a small letter. Okay, sincerely begin with a small letter. Then a comma. Make sure you mark it off with a comma. Yours sincerely. Yours sincerely. Mark it off with a comma, and it should be at the right hand side of the margin. Okay, yours sincerely. Then you write your name under it. Your first name, not your name and your surname, your first name or your pet name, okay, whatever it is your brother calls you, okay. For example, my name is Chidema. I can simply write Dema, okay, Dema, okay. So yours sincerely, Dema, okay, or Chidema, whichever one I feel like writing, I can write. So yours sincerely, Dema. That's all, okay. That's all about how to write an informal letter. I'll give you guys an example of a standard WAEC informal letter in my next video, okay. If you enjoyed this video and you learned something from it, please make sure you like the video, okay, and also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Make sure you share the video to your friends, okay. Share it on WhatsApp, any other social media platform where you can share the video, okay. Make sure you share the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye bye.